You to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, the land of the free.
Thank you. Well, point forwards and big guards in demand. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. And the Houston Rockets starting five. Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's House in at the small forward position. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Harden. Conley's shot is off. Greg, some folks suspected Conley might be moved when Memphis had a shot at drafting John Morant. Right before the draft, that deal took place.
I tell you what, he looks to be a great fit in Utah and be that third star the team needs to push them to the next level. Utah had to give up a fair sum to get him, but it was worth the risk.
Really enjoy watching Conley take it all the way. Defense can't match up with his blinding speed.
Westbrook with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley left side. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Mitchell outside. Conley against Westbrook. They get the rebound. Gobert. Good work defensively by Capella.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Good.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Here is Conley. James Harden picking up that last basket. On the wing, Mitchell. Six to shoot. Can they get it? Good work defensively by Harden. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to San Antonio. And Harden with the stuff.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Conley. Mitchell outside. Gobert finds Mitchell. Puts it up from 12, and that one drops.
Donovan Mitchell, he covers every base, even showing the touch from mid-range.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Tucker with the ball, now guarded by Bogdanovich. Back to Westbrook, beyond the arc, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Passes it to Gobert. From the arc. Rebounded by Tucker. Rockets leading by 10. Harden outside. Outside Westbrook. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
pushing the action. Donovan Mitchell has an innate ability to make people foul him.
Utah shooting their first free throws of this game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Now here's Westbrook. Harden outside. Pass to Tucker. Over Bogdanovich. Tucker can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. Trailing here by 8. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
The Jazz this summer had a lot of flexibility. That also meant a lot of decisions to make. Stick with what you have or try to revamp.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
We've seen them put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
The pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. Great D that time from Westbrook. And the Jazz looking to add more shooting in free agency.
They wanted snipers at any position. Also more shot creation alongside Donovan Mitchell. We'll see how they will do.
Now Mitchell. After Westbrook's missed 3. The drive by Mitchell. Gobert with the bounce pass. Pulls up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Rockets leading by 10. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Tucker. And that's 17 points for James Harden.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Conley for 3. It's good from long range. Conley's got it back down to single digits for Utah.
Even with a hand in his face, Conley is too good. Keeps his focus at all times.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Capella. Lets the 3 fly. And Russell Westbrook with the 3. Westbrook's got 6.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now, here's Mitchell. We saw him with 29 points last game. Conley's shot is off.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Westbrook against Conley. He kicks it to Mitchell. Over Harden. Gobert trying to get open. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
What about the passing of Conley? Always ready to zip it over to the open man.
Pass to House. Back to Westbrook. He dishes it to House. Conley against Westbrook. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Jazz trail by 14. Mitchell looking it over. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, he stands 6'3", but Donovan Mitchell's 6'11" wingspan more than compensates. He has the tools to be an elite two-way player.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Davis is checked in for Gobert. Green comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Houston with a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Cephalosha comes in for Danuel House. Then McLemore, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And look at the physical profile for Mitchell, a world-class athlete.
And it's his aggressiveness for me that puts him over the top. Doesn't shrink from the big moments. He embraces that spotlight.
Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning the championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry. Those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
Now here is Davis to the inside. Here's Ingles. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This is the thing about Ingles. He's got the size and the strength to play with physicality.
McLemore dishes to Rivers. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Rivers. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 8 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
And so here is Houston following the bucket by the Jazz. Ingles against Cephalosha. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul. Capella inside. He's guarded by Davis.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Now Rivers. He's coming off a 19-point game against San Antonio. McLemore, the pass to Chandler.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Jazz. It's a 10-point game. Inside, here's Davis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Tyson Chandler. The Jazz have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far. But as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
Houston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
You know, Austin Rivers, the 10th overall pick in the 2012 draft, has turned into a nice combo guard, having the ability to play the 1 and the 2.
Moutier softly drops in the floater. Snyder, also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title, and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Jazz trail by 9. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Davis kicks to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Over McLemore. Again, the Jazz score.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Rivers against Moutier. Lob pass to Capella. It's stolen by Moutier. They're running. Mitchell's shot is good. And now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
On that play right there, you see Mitchell's impressive speed and body control in the open court.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. A shot missing.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. Mike Conley, one of the best players never to play in an All-Star game, and he says he's tired.
The underrated Mike Conley thing is...
And as he said, in the West, so many great guards.
And he's been a part of some winning teams, certainly, has been in the conversation. He'll just have to be content with that max contract.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Ben McLemore is out there with Rivers. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Chandler. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3. From the stripe. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Green.
And a smooth jump shot from the veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistently.
Rivers dishes to McLemore. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Oh!
He went
he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
It all started with the steal by Donovan Mitchell. You want to draft guys who can make things happen on both ends of the court.
Rivers passes to McLemore. From deep three-point range, shot clock reset for the Rockets. Here's Chandler, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jeff Green picks one up.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Rivers against Moutier. Kicks it out to Mitchell. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Mitchell doing a good job. In order to have a chance in this league, you've got to be able to score. He's done that tonight.
And there's the pass to Tucker. Over Green. Tucker the pass to Rivers. Over Moutier. The Rockets again can't hit. And so Green will bring it up for Utah. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. And a switch here also for Houston. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Austin Rivers.
Really a sponge. Donovan Mitchell watches a ton of film, accepts coaching, and applies it. A big part of his rise to stardom.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. James Harden is 2nd, 4th, Russell Westbrook.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Over to the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the early success of Mitchell speaks to his ability to absorb and take coaching.
Yes, credit that coaching staff, putting him in position to succeed, helping him also to develop. His decision-making is growing game by game.
Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Ed Davis. And a change for the Rockets. Harden's checked in. And the rejection by Harden. Westbrook, no good. Utah leading. Pass to O'Neal. That's in there. Conley with the assist. O'Neal's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Tucker. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley scanning the floor. Fires it up. The Rockets pull it in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Passes it to Gobert. Now the feed to Green. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his first points of the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Westbrook double team. From deep, McLemore. Harden outside. And here's McLemore. 11 points for him in that last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Green kicks to Conley. The dish to Mitchell. It doesn't go for him. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's Harden and the jam by Harden.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Conley dishes to Green. Knocks it loose. Pass to O'Neal. Fires for three. Down it goes for his third basket in as many trials.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And Utah making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Daniel House is checked in for McLemore, and that one misses.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley, he never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
The pass to Gobert. The Rockets pull it in.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And Greg, you talk to Conley, he'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
Harden outside. Shot from the wing. House the pass to Tucker. Kicks it to Harden. The three. Sinks the triple. Harden's got 26.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Pass to Gobert. Feeds it to Mitchell. That one no good. And Houston the other way now. It's Harden with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the rejection by Harden. They retain possession. They get it back. They shoot again. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
At the elbow, Harden. For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio. Here's Mitchell, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Russell Westbrook. You know, it's tougher to get recognition in a small market like Utah, Smitty. Rudy Gobert says he has to do 3 times as much to draw attention.
And at the same time, his focus is still on team and winning. His leadership is very important to him.
And the Jazz making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Moutier, he's checked in for Utah. Free throw good, James Harden. Well, Smitty, the game is evolving. We know that. New moves and techniques developed. Talk about some that have grown in popularity since the time of your retirement to now.
You know, the step back is one, and then also the step back is one. The Euro step, and I think also guys right now being able to launch their bodies into guys. I don't want to say it's a move, but that's how guys are playing. Because you can't hand check, guys are throwing their body into the defender on the move even more.
Westbrook with the steal, and now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Moutier pass to Gobert. Harden against Moutier. The 3. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, averaging 36 points a game, 7 assists and 6 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense. Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Passes it to House. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Moutier, no good.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
Down low. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Tucker. 33 points for James Harden.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Here's Conley, and Capella sends it back. From 12 feet out, Harden's shot is off. Utah has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the basket by Ingles.
Joe Ingles on the attack. Give me great offense over great defense any day of the week.
It's Rivers on the wing. All sorts of time. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
To the paint, stolen by Rivers. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. He kicks to Bogdanovich. And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovich has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
Ed Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Ingles finds Bogdanovich. Back to Ingles. Inside, here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Rockets leading by 3. Chandler outside. Back to Harden. Pass to Rivers. Out left to the wing. Capella with it. Over Ingles. Bank shot. No good. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Rockets ahead, leading by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, but I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 37 points, 2 block shots. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Davis, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
O'Neal misses. Rockets leading by 5. It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
The Jazz shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Westbrook with the steal. Down low, here's Tucker, and Davis sends it back, and he gets it back. Tucker the pass to Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Westbrook against Conley. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Conley's got 10 points.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
Here's Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Gobert with the block.
The size and reach of Gobert making him a tremendous defensive anchor, protecting the paint.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Westbrook. Count it. 17 points in the game.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. O'Neal kicks to Conley. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Houston.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Mitchell, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Interesting, Smitty. We're seeing guys like Dirk and Vince Carter play into their 40s. I'm wondering if this is a byproduct of improved nutrition and conditioning, and if that accelerates this trend.
I think it does, Kevin. I also agree to add to that. I think the game is less physical. I think a lot of those guys are taking care of themselves, but when the game is not as physical, it's a lot more perimeter. You can play longer. I'm curious, Kevin, will anybody play into their 50s?
You know, wouldn't that be amazing? That's a good question. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Gobert finds Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Conley. Rebounded by Capella. Rockets on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. And finished off by Westbrook.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And checking out the numbers for Mitchell. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 23 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And here's a look at some stats for Westbrook. Last season, he played outstanding. First in assists, 4th in steals, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor, an absolute magician with the basketball. And the pass to Green. Lets it go with a 3. The shot off that time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Jazz trail by 16. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. And he's good on the three ball. O'Neal's got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Outside Westbrook. Westbrook double team. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Off target from three-point range. Westbrook against Conley. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Rudy Gobert, third.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
And the Rockets making a change here. Chandler's checked in. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. Just something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. They get a hand on it. Pass to O'Neal. To the inside. Conley. Nice D from Chandler.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. They're
the power on that throwdown.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Outside Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jeff Green picks one up. No good on the free throw for the Jazz. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for O'Neal, and Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And a change for the Rockets. Rivers checked in. Mudiay dishes to Gobert. Outside Conley. Shot to stop the run, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
The cleverness of Conley getting the defender to be way too handsy with him.
First trip to the line for him here.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Rivers against Mudiay. Shoots. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 7 points here in this quarter. Rockets leading by 16. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 25. Westbrook double team. And Rivers with the basket on the assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Utah's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Conley, the pass to Mudiay. From outside the arc, Utah the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Green against Cephalosha. Green kicks to Mudiay. Passes to Conley. And here's Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mudiay. It's rebounded by Houston. Chandler's got 8 rebounds in this game. It's Westbrook with the drive, hangs in midair, and converts on the double clutch layup. Westbrook's got 27 points. Conley against Rivers. Pass to Moutier. Tyson Chandler grabs the board.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And you've got to be more careful in that situation. That's his 5th foul, and now he's walking a fine line.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Ed Davis is checked in for the Jazz. And a switch here also for Houston. House is checked in.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
The pass to Ingles. Outside, Green. Outside, Conley. The 3-ball. And no good. So Houston will take it the other way.
And a bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
A nice shot by Rivers.
One of Rivers' pet moves, the dribble drive. He has the size and length to do damage off of it.
Conley dishes to Green. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And it's good for 2. Gobert's got 8 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Westbrook against Green. The feed to House. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Conley, the pass to Green. 1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Gobert. Yes, it is. Or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Kicks it to Rivers. Here's House. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Now, Gobert. He's got 10. And the basket by Ingles. Rockets leading by 22. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Deflects the pass. Here's McLemore. And that misses badly. Air ball. Outside Conley. Fires the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Conley's got 10 points in just the second half.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Houston taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's McLemore. And it's House in at the 4 slot. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Hey, check out Mike.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint from players and organizations with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree. Three-pointer. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Rockets leading by 23. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Here's Mitchell. That shot missing. Harden with the defensive effort. The Rockets have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Utah's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Utah calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bradley's checked in for Gobert. George Niang comes in for Joe Ingles. Exum, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Williams-Goss subbed in for Mike Conley. Inside, Niang. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Lobbed up there for Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
Jazz have gone a dismal 0-for-5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Williams-Goss, the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Niang. Right side Bradley, 6 to shoot. That one goes. Count it.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.